Hello everyone, welcome to the live today. Good to see you all. Let me know where you're coming from. Say hi in the chat. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Let us know how your classes were. Hey Talita, that's awesome. Wow, hello from Greece. Oh my goodness, how is it in Greece today? Tell us about the weather in Greece. That sounds amazing. Who else is here? Hey Cindy. Cindy signed up for Camly, but has never used it. Hey, Cindy, how are you? We've got a few people coming in, so I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes before we get started and chit-chat for a little bit. And then I have a little bit of a plan with some YouTube channels that people have graciously sent in. And I thought I would kind of go through them and take a look and offer any feedback. I'm not a YouTube expert at all, but I love strategizing and looking at ways to improve and how to come up with content and all that good stuff. So thank you for popping in today. Let us know where you're coming from, and I would love to hear where you are and how your classes were. So I was gonna have coffee, but I don't have any coffee left, so I'm drinking water. But I've been really big on this sparkling water kick. Does anyone drink sparkling water instead of real water? I have been loving sparkling water lately. So I bought about 6 of these and I go through at least one a day. So I'm drinking sparkling water. What are you drinking tonight or this morning, wherever you are? Hey, James. James is in Vietnam. Welcome to the show. Hey, Melissa. Thanks so much for coming. Meredith is here. Hello, Meredith. Awesome, guys. Okay, so I wanted to just pop on and let you know a few things that I've been going through in the online teaching space, and then we're going to talk about YouTube a little bit, and I'm featuring some folks and their YouTube channels in a little bit, so we will look at some of them, and then we will talk and hopefully kind of keep this to about a half an hour or 45 minutes. Hey, Kelly, welcome. Thanks for coming. Meredith is a decaf coffee girl. Awesome. Yeah, I like my caffeine, so I can't do the decaf, but that's awesome. Ellen's coming in from Pennsylvania. Caitlin, hello, Katie. Hey, I'm going to show your channel in just a little bit, so that's awesome. I just pulled it up actually in my browser, so great stuff, guys. Please don't stop chatting in the chat box and give this a thumbs up. That would be awesome. We're going to chat a little bit. I wanted to talk about Zebra English because I am going through the hiring process. And when I did my last video, lots of people were interested in Zebra English and BlingABC. So I applied to Zebra English about 2 weeks ago, and I did my, well, at that point it was supposed to be a 1 minute like intro video, but when I applied, they changed it to a pilot project where it was a 5-minute submitted video. So I did a 5-minute recording in my classroom and had to teach like 2 or 3 slides. So it reminds me a lot of the Smart Demo lesson, but you are teaching like 2 or 3 slides. So anyway, it went well. I passed that, and then I was on to demo test 1. So I took demo test 1 on Saturday, and usually you're able to do demo test 1, and then you can do demo test 2 if you're asked to redo it. So it's kind of like VIP Kid where you have like another chance, but you only have 2 chances. So the pilot that I was in was doing demo test 1 and then going straight to the final stages, or teacher preparation, I think it's called. So I did demo test 1, so you only have 1 shot to do it. I did it on Saturday, and I just got the email this morning that I passed. So apparently it's really hard to pass with Zebra English. They're looking for really specific things, but I wanted to kind of just tell you what it was like. If there's anyone with Zebra English, I would love to hear that. Let me know in the chat if you've heard about them, if you've ever applied. Yeah, let me know. But they are a very new company, and they have a very slightly higher pay than VIP Kid. You'll come in like around, it's supposed to be $8 to $10. Apparently $10 is impossible, but if you do really well, you get $9. And then if you kind of don't do that great in the demo, but you pass, then you get $8, something like that. I don't know what my pay is yet, actually, because they haven't sent that to me. But they do not require secondary rewards. They do not require props as well. So they're really big on TPR in the classroom. And that's kind of what they want you to showcase in the demo. So that was fun. So I didn't have to use many props. I did use a few. I didn't have to use a secondary reward. They have a lot of kind of rewards built in. They're called zebra coins. So you can give like up to like 85, I think, zebra coins in the classroom. During your demo lesson, you're supposed to give between 75 and 100. Other interesting things about them, they don't flip the camera on the screen, so you can see I'm MIT up there. I had to actually take the letters and rearrange them and put MIT because nothing is mirrored. So you have to, if you're going to write something, you have to write it backwards. So that's pretty weird. With the advanced technology that they have, I was really surprised that that wasn't something that was already in the classroom, but apparently they're trying to update that. So yeah, the students, they've got tons of students, like millions of students apparently, that are already learning on their AI like app that the kids learn on. So they actually spend 5 days learning. And this is a new project where they can add on the live lesson with a native speaker. So it's quite new, but they definitely have the students, and they're trying not to hire too many teachers to kind of saturate the company. So I think they're really being smart about how many teachers they're hiring and making sure that there's enough students to accommodate those teachers. So that's really cool. So the kids are already coming to class learning, and it's kind of a flipped model. So they've already done the learning, and then they're really just reviewing. So they're really big on error correction, TPR, and just really kind of mastering the game. So every slide has like a different game on it. So I really like the demo lesson. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy teaching for them or how much I'm going to teach for them, but I'm just going through the process, and I was petrified for the demo lesson. Like, I hadn't done a demo lesson since my Go-Go Kid demo, which was almost 2 years ago. So it was really weird. I've got to say, teaching an adult is like not that fun, and it just reminded me of what a lot of my referrals and what applicants go through when they're going through the hiring process. Definitely nerve-wracking and super, super strange. But I can't even tell you how nervous I was. And I don't even really need the job, but I just wanted to explore it and see what it was all about. So I didn't really feel like I had a lot to lose if I didn't get it, but I was so worried that I would get rejected. You know, that feeling of just not passing something that you're capable of doing, and that you've got online teaching experience and there's no reason why you should fail. But I guess, they are very specific on what they're looking for. So I passed. So that's good. Yes, I'm petrified. James says, haven't heard of BlingABC, tried for Zebra, but they didn't get my demo. You can probably try again. There might have been a glitch, James, with that. Carol says, hey, Tim, I'm still super happy at Cambly. Yeah, super weird, Cindy, that they can't switch the letters. I know. Really, really strange. Hey, Lauren. I'm going to try to get to your YouTube channel, too, in a second. Just wanted to chat about Zebra, English, and I don't know. There's no minimum requirement with them, which I like, but they're very focused on having long-term scheduling with students. So you can open your schedule. I think it's up to 12 weeks. Bookings are really good because they're really controlling how many teachers they're letting in. Teacher Casey says, wow, 28 here. Let's thumbs up. Thanks, Casey. Oh, 28 people, yeah. Very good. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Say hello. Tell us where you're coming from. If you have any questions about Zebra, I can try to answer, but I'm not an expert. I had my teacher briefing today, so they schedule like after you pass the demo, they schedule a 30-minute info session with another teacher, and she kind of went through like history of the company, kind of what their expectations are, and just some sort of bottom line type of stuff. So I liked it. I have a good feeling about them so far. I mean, with any new company, well, they're not a new company, but with a company that's kind of doing something like this for the first time, I'm definitely weary and like treading cautiously and not getting too optimistic. But they could be a good option for people. Cindy asks, how much does Zebra pay? So base pay, $8 to $10. I'm hoping to come in at the $9 mark. They give you $1 for showing up on time and $1 for teaching more than, I think it's 45 classes. So almost identical to the old pay system with VIP Kid. So yeah, you kind of have the potential to make like $20 to $22 per hour, I guess, is what it sounds like. So, okay, Gwen says, Tim, I know you recommend a TESOL company. Can you recommend a company that does TEFL as well? I passed with VIP Kid, but don't want to pay the $79. So those two acronyms are like super interchangeable. You can actually go to the International Open Academy website and get that $19 TEFL as well. So they've got both options there, but like really super interchangeable. And it depends on what you're wanting to use it for. I mean, the TESOL or the TEFL is really good for especially Chinese online ESL companies. But if you're going to teach English in the brick and mortar, or you're looking at some other kind of ESL teaching opportunity in North America, you may want to check specifically with them on what they are requiring, because it's not necessarily the cheap Groupon priced one. So, hey Sakitha, joining late but glad to see you're here, giving great info. Thank you so much. Yep. So tonight we're going, well, sorry, tonight for me, maybe morning for many of you, we're going to dive into some people's YouTube channels. And I just love thinking about ideas and helping people out. So I would love to feature a few channels and talk about all of that stuff. So cool. All right, guys. What else did I want to talk about before we get into the videos? Oh, okay. I have an announcement for July the 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm giving a free workshop on recruiting. So this is not a workshop for, you know, kind of doing big time, massive recruiting. But if you are someone that has a referral link for a company, then you can come. There's no charge for it. It's totally free. I'm just giving content about what I have been successful with and just how to share your story if you are in a position to recommend it to a few people, how to effectively share your story and help and support people through the process. So I see a lot of questions when people do get referrals, like how do I support them? How do I keep on top of the changes and all that kind of stuff. So I've just created a lot of valuable content for people that want to recruit. So if you're interested in that, you can go to onlineteacherdude.com/recruit and see what I've got in there for you. I also have a freebie there for 7 places to find referrals if you are looking to grow that for yourself. I know that recruiting is not for everybody, and not everybody enjoys recruiting or wants to have anything to do with that, and that is totally fine. You do not have to recruit, but if you are in a position where you are getting a few people reaching out, maybe you have some YouTube channels or things like that, I would ask you to email me or leave me maybe your email address, or email me. That would be better. Email me and let me know that you'd like to come so I can put you on the list. I'm capping it at about 70 people. So I've got a lot of interest already and would love to have you come if you are interested in that. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's talk about YouTube for a little bit. Let me bring up my comments here. I'm still figuring out StreamYard. Take a drink. My throat is dry. Hello, everybody. Wow, 30 plus people in here. Can't believe it. Please say hello and let us know where you're coming from. How were your classes today? I taught 5 out of my 6 slots that booked for short notice, so I was pretty happy about that. I know people are having a hard time with bookings right now, and I've been really fortunate with short notice to be able to continue to do that. But 5 of my 6 booked, and that's probably the second time that's happened in like the last 6 months. So I was kind of surprised. Like normally they all book, but I know that students are going back to school and like there's a lot of different things. So I'm not worried, but I can definitely resonate with people that are also concerned about that stuff. Laura C says July 6th at 10 o'clock. Yes, July 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it will be a 1-hour Zoom workshop, totally free. Portugal. Hello, Patricia from Portugal. Awesome. Good to have you here. Hey, Becca from Florida. You had a great morning teaching. That's so great. Yes. And Kristen's classroom. Hey, you are doing a live, I think, after this, or a premiere. So if you are in the chat, guys, go and check out Kristen's, I'm sorry, I don't remember, premiere or live at 10 o'clock or in 45 minutes. Gwen says, I taught 5 and had a student no-show. Ah, student no-show, that's good. Sorry, thought it was a teacher no-show. Yeah, student no-shows. Good, free money, love it. Casey taught 5 this morning, that's awesome. All right, so I wanted to talk about YouTube. I had done a video ages ago about the incentive pay, and it did really well when all of that came down with when VIP Kid announced the change in the pay structure. And so I followed that video up with a live Q&A about the pay, and teachers really appreciated coming together and just sharing thoughts and concerns and opinions. And I just wanted to create a space that people could chit chat about the pay, whether you were happy about it, angry about it, wanting to leave VIP Kid, or if it didn't really bother you. So that was really fun. And then I followed that up with a video last week on alternatives to VIP Kid, which did extraordinarily well for my channel. I've never had a video like respond that way. And so if you're here and you do YouTube videos, I wanted to talk about reasons why that did well, and also dive into people's channels and have a look. So I'm going to share my screen here in just a second. All right, so this is my analytics page. If you don't know about Google Analytics, I would highly suggest that you go and look into your analytics from time to time, especially if you're kind of interested in growing and finding out what does well. There's so much information here that even I don't know about, and I'm still learning about. But so I'll just kind of show you the latest video that I did here. I'm going to go to the video analytics here. So since Thursday, it got 4,300 views. And this is what I wanted to show you, was that it grew me by 257 subscribers. This was like totally unexpected, and really honored that people wanted to follow my content and found value in it. And so I just wanted to say that, because you just never know what videos will do well, and to also be ready for that and to look for reasons why it might have done well, and to be able to create content that's related to that video to help those people, because those people subscribe because they found whatever it is you were creating valuable. So I was totally overwhelmed and blown away this weekend watching that, and just seeing the amount of views. Like I've never had a video from creating one to putting it on my channel to grow that much. But it was because so many people came to watch my pay video and then come to the Q&A, and this just kind of was a really relevant video for people who were unhappy with the way things were going with VIP Kid, and were kind of wondering, well, what options do I have? And are there other things out there that I could look at and get into? So okay, now the other thing I want to show you is, if you want to see an individual video like I did, I clicked on it, and then you're in the analytics for that video, you can see where people are coming from. So here is real-time activity, but down here you can see the top traffic sources for the last 48 hours. And most of my views, so 57% of them, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to try to zoom in there. Does that zoom in? Yes. Okay, so 57% came from browse features. So that is, if you kind of hover over that, it might tell you what that is. No, it doesn't. But that is like that YouTube home page, and where people are going onto YouTube and they're going to feed videos that YouTube thinks is interesting for you to watch because you watch something related to it. So that's, when you go to YouTube, you see your homepage is full of videos that you want to watch because the algorithm is pretty smart and they know what you want. 20% came from notifications, so that's like people that subscribe. So most people found this video that were not subscribers, but rather people that had maybe watched one of my previous videos. And then only 7% came from the suggested videos, which comes after a video. When you watch a video, YouTube will feed you suggested videos. So very low percentage came from that. And a very low percentage came from YouTube search. So this is a really great thing to know because you can see kind of where your videos are coming from. And I'll talk a little bit maybe as we look at other people's channels on how you can make your video rank more in search and things like that. So what else did I want to show you in here? I wanted to also show you, right. So if you go to your main dashboard, if you kind of don't know where to start in here, a good place to start is to go to analytics, which is just on the left. So this is you're going to see your analytics for everything. And then you're going to be able to see your top videos in this period. So this is really good to know because you can see what videos have done really well. And those are videos that you should be making content about. So those are videos that you should be following up with and making related content because people came to watch that content and you had more engagement on those videos. Okay, so that's a good place to just kind of check out in your analytics to see how your videos perform. You can also select the frame of time, like 28 days, 90 days, 365 days. So you can see over the whole year how well, so it changed a little bit. So my overall top performing video is this comparison video. So I didn't really pay attention to that until recently and realizing that a lot of people came to my channel because of this video, which is about Go-Go Kid and Magic Year. So it only makes sense for me to make more content about that. And people really love videos about comparison. Okay. Linda says, hey, Tim. Hey, Linda. Max says, BlingABC and Zebra English both require wired internet. Do you know if it's worth applying with Wi-Fi anyways? I did not have wired internet, Max, for my demo today. So yeah, definitely worth applying. If you've got stable internet, you can do a little Wi-Fi check, and mine just said internet equals good. So I was good to go on that. Cindy says, to Tim, I've heard you say that the created videos do better than the lives. I find that to be true. Yes, but making good videos is definitely a lot of work. Yes, it is, for sure, Cindy. Lives can be, I actually find lives more work because I get super stressed about it. I feel like no one's gonna come, but thank you for coming to the party with me. But yeah, I enjoy the editing process for videos, so yes, it definitely takes more time, for sure. But that's what people are finding and searching for. Lives are great if you have to think about what's the purpose of doing your live. Does what you're doing in the live, can it be turned into a video? So you should kind of think about doing lives that are going to engage your audience, or you're doing something on the live that you can't do necessarily in a video, or that you want to interact with your audience, kind of like this. So let's see what you guys are saying. Anybody else in here? Hey, Janie, welcome. Thanks so much for coming. Kristen, appreciate you as well. Your alternative video was a fresh piece of content that was helpful for all kinds of teachers. Yes, and it came at a good time because people were not so happy with the way things were going at VIP Kid. Okay, now I'm in my analytics here. I'm going to go to audience. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong tab. I'm going to click on overview, and I'm going to go down here to see more. So when I'm in here, hopefully you guys can still see that. Yep. I am going to, I've got it set by view by video. I'm not going to go into too many technical things here, but I want to look at what videos have brought me the most subscribers. So this is another thing you can look at. So click on that subscriber column. It's going to resort your videos by subscribers, and it's going to show you where you got the most growth, okay, in subscribers. So you can see I got 232 subscribers from, I got 441 subscribers from that video that does really well. It just always does well. It's kind of one of those evergreen kind of content videos that people are always going to find. And YouTube just keeps pushing it, so that's really nice. So I've got a lot of subscribers from that. 257 subscribers from the alternatives last week. Just amazing. The Go-Go Kid versus VIP Kid, another one that got me a lot of subscribers. So pay attention. I'm saying this because I want you to pay attention. If you are in the YouTube realm, pay attention to your analytics and pay attention to where your subscribers are coming from. If you're let me go way down here. Okay, 4 subscribers from I helped teach a course. So that's content that wasn't something that brought in new subscribers, right? So I'm not going to make a lot of stuff like that about that. The VIP Kid Live, yeah, 4 subscribers from that. 6 strategies for working with multiple companies. I thought that would do a lot better, but it didn't. Only 7 subscribers. So some of this is just hit or miss. You kind of try different content to see what works. My Feedback Panda video, 7 subscribers. So the majority of them are coming. People want to learn about companies. That's why they're coming to my channel. They might be coming to your channel for a different reason. So let's jump into some folks' channels. We're going to start with Melissa. So thank you, Melissa, for being willing to be on show. So I'm not here to be like critical or anything, and everybody is on their own journey to creating content, and you may not be in it for subscribers or for huge growth, but of course, if you're on YouTube, you want people to watch your videos. So Melissa has a great channel. Let's take a look. I love the banner at the top, modeling effective online teaching and tech tips. So one thing that's really helpful is when people come to your channel, are they going to know what you are all about when they arrive and look at your banner and your videos? You know, people have a very short attention span, and if you're not clear with the content that you're providing, then sometimes they might just click off. So if it's kind of confusing, or your videos don't really match your banner, or they came for one video, but you've got videos about something totally different. You might have done like a one-off video of playing with your kids in the backyard. I mean, that's okay, but for example, if you do a video that is something very, I'm going to use Casey as an example. If she's in here, she'll know what I'm talking about. Casey did a really good video on using Zoom, and it had nothing to do with online teaching specifically. But if you do a video that is about that, you're going to probably, and that was one of her best viewed videos, you're going to get a lot of people coming to the channel because they're searching for that, and they're not necessarily online teachers. So yes, great growth for your channel, but are those people going to stick around for more videos? Probably not, because they came for the Zoom instructional video. They weren't online teachers, and they didn't necessarily come to your channel for online teaching content. So that's just something to think about too. I love the colors, and I love your branding, Melissa. As you go through your videos, you can see you've got sort of that pink and turquoisey blue. So that's awesome. Looks really, really good. One thing that I just look at kind of as I look at your videos at a glance, they look really good, but there's a ton of different fonts and sizes, and some of the words are kind of hard to read. And in some cases, you might have too many words. So when people look at the thumbnail, they don't really want to see or have to spend time like reading too much. So take, for example, your digital rewards one. Nothing really stands out to me to watch it. If I'm looking at the title, I already know that it's about digital rewards. I know it's about OBS, Google Slides, and back-to-back classes. So you don't need to repeat that on your thumbnail. What you can do is maybe create another catchy, simple 2 to 3 words. I go for the maximum of like 4 words on a thumbnail that is related to that. So you might say something like, wondering about digital rewards, ? Something that's engaging, but that title in and of itself, yes, it does tell you about the video, but it's kind of boring, right? It doesn't really make me want to click it, because it's very informational. Unless I'm very specific about coming to that, you want to draw in people that are also maybe not coming to your video for that specifically, but they see it and they're interested in that content because you created an engaging question or something like that. So I have not figured out how to play your videos and have everybody hear it yet on StreamYard, so I won't bother with that. But I did look at a couple of your videos, and they look really, really good. But just looking at a glance, let's go into your sort by over here. So if you haven't done this, definitely go and look at what your most popular videos are. And that will give you a good indication of what you can make more content about. Okay, there you go. So your most popular videos are about OutSchool. OutSchool is a really hot topic right now. So think about other OutSchool videos. Even if you loved making the videos, the teaching tips and things like that, modeling effective online teaching and tech tips. Yeah, you still can make that stuff, but ride this wave right now and start creating content because you had a lot of views come from people who were wanting to know about OutSchool. So I would create a video with something like how to create an OutSchool class, or an example of my OutSchool lesson, or navigating Zoom for OutSchool. You know, anything like that that is something that you hear people asking questions about over and over again. I can tell you that what I hear people asking questions about over and over again is, what do I teach on OutSchool? How do I create an OutSchool lesson? And that's daunting for people. So yeah, looks really, really good. Hopefully that was helpful for you. But your channel looks awesome. And sorry, I hadn't subscribed yet. Now I have. Okay, Casey says, I had to do another Zoom video, send how to video, might keep my subs, fingers crossed they are still here, I think. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, let's take a look at another video here. So we're gonna go and look at Caitlin's from Hello Kate. Hello Katie. So I love your colors, are awesome. The branding is so clear because you've got that banner at the top with that kind of turquoise to pink, and it's all throughout your video. So that's really, really good. It's hard to read, Caitlin. I would say some of your, like, for example, this one, I can't, it could be because I'm blind, but it's hard to read that. It's a lot of words. So same thing as Melissa. I would go with less words and maybe a more striking color on those light colors. So you've got like white on a very light blue and light pink. So it's not really popping out that much. But I like the way you set up your homepage. This is just a tip for everybody. If you want to have work with your homepage a little bit more and customize it, that's the word I'm looking for, customize. You can go into, I can't do it on mine, but you can click customize on yours over here, and you can select how you want to lay out your page. So definitely, it's great to have your popular uploads first. Show people what is already popular on your channel when they come to visit you. It's great to have a feature video as well for new subscribers or for new visitors that are not subscribers, like an intro video about what your channel is all about. So when they arrive there, they're not seeing something about, you know, something that may not kind of tell what your channel's about. So, okay, let's sort your videos by most popular too. So sort by most popular. Sorry, I hadn't subscribed to you either. Okay, so sorry guys, it's refreshing. So your most popular video is the pros and cons in working with iTutor Group in 2020. Interesting. So I didn't even know you were with iTutor Group because a lot of your content is about VIP Kid, I think, right? Or OutSchool maybe? Yeah, you've got some OutSchool videos here. I love your thumbnails though, but that's what I would do with that text. So your most popular was 3 months ago with iTutor. Have you followed up with that? Have you maybe thought about doing an iTutor versus OutSchool video? Because people came to your channel to watch that iTutor video, so that might be helpful. Yeah, otherwise looks good. Yeah, don't forget you can utilize links up here for, you know, different places you want people to go to. All right, thanks Caitlin for letting me pull up your channel. Yes, so it's not like impossible to read, but if you had something a little bit bolder, it might be helpful too. Okay, I want to pop along here and look at some others. Teacher Allison, helping families find the freedom they deserve. So yeah, cool. Specifically, what are you helping people with online teaching? You could be even more specific about that in your banner. But I like the colors. Let's go. So this is your homepage. You could definitely add more like playlists down below that maybe show a bunch of videos related to a particular topic, and that really helps to organize your page. So if you go to my channel for a second, my homepage has the VIP Kid hiring process, so it just is a little bit more organized for people to find things. So sorry about that. I left the page. All right, so let's go to videos here for you. If we sort by most popular, your most popular video was? My honest VIP kid regrets, top 6 things I would have done differently, starting out with VIP kid. Okay, it's a really long title. That's another thing I'm trying to work on, is getting my titles to be a little bit shorter. Your second most popular video was coronavirus, cold coffee chat. So you had 102 views, but you've got 118 subscribers. So that tells me that a lot of people came to this that were not online teachers, right? So it's good to have those views, but they may not necessarily stick around. But with this one, my honest VIP kid regrets, yeah, you could definitely follow. That was only a week ago, so you could follow that up with something related to that, or you know, kind of a flip side to that title. Top 6 things I would have done differently. You know, you could give like a pros and cons. I know people love watching pros and cons videos as well. Smart demo lesson walkthroughs, they will always do well. Hiring process videos, they will always do well as well. And so, you know, for me, that was what brought most of my subscribers in. Good stuff. Good channel. I will also subscribe. Thanks, Allison. You as well maybe could work on the text of your thumbnails too, writing less and maybe making it a little bit bolder. And you've got lots of different fonts as well. So streamlining the fonts can also help with just making it really visual, and maybe just popping like a couple of really key words that catch people's attention. Canva is great for making thumbnails if you want to use that. Mandy, thank you, Mandy, for submitting yours. So for some reason, I don't see your channel art. I don't know if that is, I've never seen that actually before. So, but yeah, not sure why that is the way it is. But if you go to Mandy, so Mandy's got, hey, someone just subscribed. That was me. And please subscribe to these channels as well if you're watching. So you're a relatively new channel. So for new channels, what I've learned is you're really going to get seen by showing up in YouTube search. So YouTube is a search engine, right? And the best way of getting seen as a very, very new, small channel is by creating content that people are searching for. So it's great that you have 34 subscribers, but your views are not going to be really high unless you are creating things that people are searching for. So you have a really random video here that has done very, very well. So like 10 times better than your other ones. It's called Preschool and Kindergarten Craft Hand Washing. So think about, why did that video do so well? And maybe, is this the direction that I want to take my channel in, to be specifically geared to that? Especially if the video had a lot of engagement. Let's just look at your comments and stuff. So this was done, actually this was done ages ago in November. Oh, only not a lot of engagement, but you had a lot of views. So that's actually quite interesting. With 1,000 views, normally there's more comments. But anyway, just something to think about for you. And it looks like you've got a lot of preschool videos here, so that's cool. And you've kind of got a lot of different things, online teaching as well. So, you know, this is just a good tip for anyone. You can definitely create content about different topics, but make sure that they're kind of related, and that your audience is wanting to see that stuff. Otherwise, they could get disinterested and not watch. So cool, looks good. Looks like you've got some really good content. I would just piggyback on the videos that you did really well on. Melissa says, Mindy, it may be too large of a file. You may need to compress the file. Okay, that's something different that I don't know about. Happy Farms, hey Danny, thanks for thumbsing up the live. Appreciate that. We're kind of running out of time here, but I did want to get to people's, sorry, I'm just gonna have to plug something in here. Otherwise my computer is gonna die. Aaron Edutainment. Cool. So I've seen your videos before, Aaron. They're awesome. You have really good videoing skills. And if we look at your banner, like how I could probably improve that is just being a little bit more specific about what your channel is all about. ESL teacher is great, but it's very general, right? It kind of says who you are, but maybe as a small channel, not so much about like what your content is and what people are going to get from hanging around, because we want people to stay on our channel for more than just one video. So that's something that you can think about. Let's see. Let's go into your videos. How's everyone hanging in? Thanks for sticking around, guys. Should I click? So your most popular video is, should I click start class early? Answer, yes. I would not give the answer in the title. Make them watch the video so that they have to wonder whether or not they should click the start class early button in your in the classroom. But yeah, you've got really fun thumbnails. I think we're all guilty sometimes of just putting too much text on the thumbnail. Keep it really simple. And like you're doing, which is great, use really specific searchable keywords like VIP kid, or how to do something. That's also things that people are searching for. Reward systems. So you've got a lot of really good keywords in here, and a lot of your videos have actually performed quite well. Let's go to your most popular. Sorry, I thought that was your most popular, but it's not. Okay. Babel gives you a heart. Now what? Cool. So that kind of makes you wonder, right? That's probably why it did really well. It has an engaging title. And intro videos also do really well. So again, piggyback on what's been really successful on your channel, and that might help with future videos. So what are you guys saying in here? Ah, sorry, Lauren, what were you not seeing? Oh, was something? Oh, maybe I had someone's comment up. I got you. Sorry, I forgot to take it down. Sorry, Lauren. Thanks, everyone, for reminding me about that. Cindy says, Teacher Aaron, I was surprised your channel art was red. You use lots of purple. There you go. So maybe you can consider using purple. Yeah, you do use a lot of purple. So yeah, you're right, actually. That does kind of contrast with some of the colors that you are using on your channel art. You may want to think about how to use that in your banner as well. So really great tip there, Cindy. Thanks for that. Okay, and I had so many people want to show video channels for, but we're running a little bit out of time. I wanted to show Brooke's as well. So Brooke Nowlin does a lot of content about OutSchool. She has really good branding. I love the purple. Text is really good on her videos. It's captivating. Some of them have done really well, especially the OutSchool one. So kind of a hot topic right now, and definitely content that people are searching for. So I've watched Brooke's videos before. They're really, really good. You have a really good personality on the camera, Brooke. So that's great. It says online teacher and hiring coach. Make that bigger. I can hardly see it. Make it bigger, Brooke, so that it's a little bit clearer maybe. And the new video every week also, that font is just kind of a tricky one to read. But I would, yeah, make those a little bit bigger. But yeah, your thumbnails are great. Lots of really good, simple, striking keywords that are engaging and make me want to click the video. And it's nice and big and bold. I like how your image as well is, front and central with on the slides. So that's great. Mindy as well. Good banner. I like that. It really is nice. It matches your channel art as well with the colors. Probably too much text as well on some of these videos. So yeah, guys, just kind of minimize the text and make it really readable so that people don't have to spend too long. They only really want to just glance at it and be able to know exactly what it's about. Think about how you click on videos and what you are interested in when you scan YouTube homepages. So you want to just make them really, really clear. And Teacher Island with Teacher Lauren. So her channel, I like your channel art, Lauren. I would say like it doesn't tell me too much about like your channel, right? It's a beach, which really goes well with your Facebook group and your theme of the island, Newbie Island. But maybe think about like how you can be a little bit more clear about what content you have. So your uploads, let's sort by most popular. And your OutSchool ones are definitely doing well, I think, so that's awesome. Yeah, so your OutSchool one did well. How much can I make? A lot of VIP Kid ones. So, again, piggyback on what's doing really well and keep your thumbnails minimize the text a little bit as well. I won't have the time to be able to go in to look at the videos specifically, but your length of the videos looks really good. So people don't really want to watch for too long unless it's like kind of a walkthrough video or something that's going to take a long time to explain. So yeah, good stuff. Good. I would love to go into more detail, and we don't have the time, and I don't want to spend too much time. I just wanted to get through as many as possible, and I hope that this was helpful. If you do want me to feature your video or your YouTube channel on here, I would love to do it. Just shoot me an email and send me the link to your YouTube channel, and maybe each week we can look at like 1 or 2. And when you're looking at someone else's channel, it can also help you to think about like, what can I improve on mine? So hopefully that was helpful to people that wanted to have a few extra tips. So let me see what you're saying in the chat. Joel, hey Joel. Tuning in late, but love this, great ideas. Thanks so much for coming. I know you've got a YouTube channel as well. Great to see everybody here. Thank you so much for thumbing up. What is the word for that actually? Thumbsing up or thumbing up? Hey, Seaton. Great stuff. So again, if you want to come to that workshop, it is on July the 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to have you. It will be all about recruiting, a little bit about my journey and what has worked well for me. And if you are wanting to share the company love with people and make a little bit of extra money, then I welcome you to come. It's totally free. It will be on July the 6th. Just shoot me an email, which is floating along the screen here, and I'll get you connected to that. So yes, Erin is amazing. Hey, Amanda Panda, welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, last thing before we say goodbye is that I'm doing a giveaway when I hit 4,000 subscribers. I cannot believe I'm only like 200 away. So I'm looking to partner with a couple of online teacher businesses. I put this on Facebook and didn't get a response yet, but if you are an online teacher business and you're watching the replay of this, or you know someone that has an online teacher business, I would love to get in touch with them, and I will be doing a few giveaways. If we reach 4,000 before next Monday, I will do it then. Otherwise, it will be the next week. Okay? So thank you for coming, everyone. To enter the giveaway, you just need to come. So be here, and we will chat again, maybe show a couple more videos, and have some more fun. So I appreciate your you coming and saying hello. And hey, James, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And all right, go and see Kristen's live stream or premiere, which is happening in about 10 minutes. And I will be there as well. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, see you guys later. Thanks so much for coming. Bye-bye.